Welcome to live coverage of Tiger football on Republic Tiger Sports. David Brazil alongside Rich Miles. Tim Barnes will be along in a second to keep stats. And we've got a good one tonight on tap as the Tigers will face the Tigers. Just what the COC needed. Another Tiger entering the fray. And this one's black and orange, just like Republic. It's Waynesville coming to town for the first time as a COC member. And should be a good one. Two teams looking for their first win of the season. And two teams that had lopsided losses, but against very good opponents. Hard to judge either one based on what happened last week.
You're exactly right. Waynesville lost to Carthage last week, 55-7. They were able to get the running game going pretty good against Carthage. They had 279 yards rushing, but they had -6 passing yards. So Carthage pretty much shut down any passing game that Waynesville had. But as you said, both teams had to go up against very good teams to start off the week. Very difficult, and I was listening to your show there, your pregame show with Coach, and he was just talking about, the effort was great, just wasn't able to do everything that they wanted to do. And he's, you would ask him some questions about, what was the week like in practice, and, pretty much said that they were able to just keep getting better and better and better as the week went on, and kind of put last week behind them and look on to the next week, which is this evening, and try to get that first W.
Yeah, I think myself, I am heartened by the fact that ever since Ryan Cornelson got here, the team has improved as the season's gone on. We talked about that last week, and week one is not indicative necessarily of where they are going to end up in week 4 or 5, but you got to see that improvement quick, and they will hope to see that tonight. We're going to talk a little bit more about tonight's upcoming game after this timeout, but for now we're going to take a break. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
There is beauty in motion. A graceful leap. A simple glide. An exquisite fall. All movement should be celebrated, encouraged, cherished, and repeated again and again. At Sweet Peas, you don't go with the flow. You become it. Beauty in motion.
Ready for effortless car shopping? Visit PinnakerChevrolet.com to browse our extensive inventory, value your trade, and get pre-approved all at your fingertips from the comfort of home. Pinnaker Chevrolet's low-pressure and easy shopping experience saves you time at the dealership. Buying a car or selling yours has never been easier. Whether you're browsing for your next new Chevrolet, quality pre-owned vehicle, or need service you can trust, let our family take care of yours at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic, or do your shopping at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Whatever Bob you know, this one's just a bit better. The breakfast on a bun. Savory meats, fresh eggs, melty cheese. Now that's one great way to start your morning. Available 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. at Whataburger. Welcome back to the Hines Street Pharmacy Repmo football pregame show, and the Tigers getting set to do battle with Waynesville. This Waynesville team is a team that does things unconventionally, you could say, on offense. It's not the typical look that you will see from most high school teams, at least not in the 20th century.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They will run out of a whole bunch of different formations tonight. But what you're talking about, the difference is the fact that they will have an unbalanced look up front. What that means is they will have an extra 2 guys on one side of the offensive line, so they might have a guard and tackle on the left side, but then have 4, possibly 5 guys on the other side, and it's just an unbalanced look. It's try to get the defense to maneuver or kind of switch into a formation that they're not normally, able to switch into. They also do a single wing set sometimes too. Also, they'll have one back, two backs, sometimes three backs in the backfield. And what I noticed is watching a little film from Waynesville last year and last week's game is Waynesville's quarterback when he's in the shotgun, he crouches down. So he's not standing up. He's literally crouching down or squatting down almost, and I'm not exactly sure why he does that. It might be to make it difficult for linebackers or something like that to get a read on him or see him, or maybe, kind of blend in with the running backs that are also kind of in a three-point stance. But they do a lot of, maneuvering. That they'll always put a guy in motion sometimes. They might have a receiver that goes into motion. They might put the single wing back in motion. But they do a lot of misdirection to try to confuse the linebackers, to hopefully that the linebacker is not 100% sure where the ball's going or who has the ball, and it makes them, slow to start to essentially pursue and make the tackle.
So we'll have to keep an eye on that, and being in the right spot was an issue for the Republic defense last week against obviously a much bigger and stronger and faster team than Waynesville, but Waynesville is a team that has some athleticism, some speed on the edge, and so another team where you've got to be there on your assignment to be able to make the stop when it's your time to do it. A lot of the missed tackles last week were really just guys who were not quite there in the spot that they needed to be. If you're not lined up, squared up to make that hit, guy can bounce off of you a lot easier. So being in that right position is a key to success for the Tigers defensively. And you can see the youth football players coming out after the Tigers. They got their first look at the hype video that plays before they hit the field. And we're not too far away from the start of this one. And before we go any further, I think we're going to take a break, and we're going to play that hype video or a version of it. I didn't play the full version because it's got some it's got a lot more stuff than we needed to play, but if I can get this to go, looking around, I'm not prepared. And here's what we're going to
He's got running room and has first down and more, and a good block up field.
To the second quarter, and they give it to Fleetwood, who's got a big hole.
He's all the way down. Is he in the end zone? He by the crack, and he gets to the outside. He's got a lot of money. He's got the first down. He's got the 40, inside the 30. There's a Hilton block down to the 20. And into the backfield. Sam Allen was there first, and the Tigers. And he is down and in. The signal goes up, and the Tigers. Keep it. They throw it. Picked it off with 2:45 left. The Tigers have the ball. The defense got this.
Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Any day is a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From prescriptions to emergency care, they help your family see and feel better than ever before. Visit visionhealtheyecenter.com.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Repmo Spirit. And we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spot at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO or call us at 417-590-8200.
Go Tigers!
For 30-plus years, Yoakum Automotive has been Republic's trusted repair shop. Now with digital inspections, understands your car's needs before they make repairs. Book an appointment at yoakumautomotive.com. Welcome back. The coin flip happening out at the middle of the field. And while they do that, let's give you a little fill in on what's going on around the COC. Nixa at Webb City is the highlight game of the week. That'll be a good one. Be a good chance for those two teams to see where they are relative to each other. Kickapoo travels to Neosho. Glendale will face Willard. Lebanon against Joplin. And Ozark is at Carthage. So the teams in the east are traveling to the west this week. And speaking of east and west, we didn't cover this last week, but a 12-team conference, and the way the champions are going to be determined, it's only based on your games within the division.
I think you meant 14-team.
14 team, 12 for football.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct,
12-team football conference, right.
Correct. But yeah, the geography is kind of weird. It's like Springfield's kind of the divider there, and some of the Springfield schools are on one side, and then you've got Parkview on the west. Republic is on the west side. But Waynesville comes in here for the first time as a COC team, and I unless someone can text me different information, last time I could check was Republic and Waynesville goes all the way back to 1981 when they played for a Class 3 district championship game. Waynesville won that 14-7, went on to play Aurora in the quarterfinals. So that shows you just, how many schools have kind of grown or stayed the same whenever you've got some schools like Aurora that are still kind of in that Class 3A, and Republic 5A, almost 6A.
So the coin flip, I assume that Republic lost the coin flip. No, yes. All right. Tim, got to turn up your microphone there. Had it down earlier. And the ball is in the air, and it's going to go all the way back into the end zone for a touchback. So good kickoff by Waynesville, and Republic with no chance for a run back. Talking about the conference standings, one thing to keep in mind is with Waynesville and Nixa both in the East, technically for purposes of conference championship, they are meaningless because there's going to be an East champion and a West champion. And so Nixa being an Eastern school, that does not factor in the conference standings. And Fleetwood gets the ball first, and a good gain of about 5 off the right side of the line. They're going to take some getting used to when you play a Nixa, and it doesn't matter for whether you're a conference champion or not. It's the different way of doing things this year.
Yeah, that whole shift there, the conference is it's kind of weird having an East and West. I mean, it was weird having that small and big school conference there in the COC for a handful of years.
Give inside, and 3 guys from Waynesville were there to just swallow up Matthew Pelfrey. And And the defensive line got a huge push and basically collapsed the offensive line. No gain, 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, Coach Cornelison was talking about in his pregame show, they have 2 interior D linemen, Waynesville does, that are both over 300 pounds. So that's going to be a lot of movement there for our O-line.
Little counter back to the near side, and Fleetwood is hit after a gain of a couple. And it's going to bring up 4th down for the Tigers. So the line being controlled by Waynesville there on that first series, and here comes the punt team for Republic.
Wow, you're kind of hoping, obviously on the opening drive that we could get a couple first downs there and establish something.
Ryder Davis is back there to punt, and he does a little spiral. It's going to go out of bounds at right around midfield. Let's see where that official stops. He's still, now he's going to come forward. No, they're going to mark it all the way back at the 45. I didn't think it had traveled that far, but I guess obviously this is not a good angle where we are off the sideline, but I would have guessed it went out around the 50. Tigers got a good spot out of that.
I agree, because the person who caught the ball was about the 50-yard line. So I think Republic got an awesome spot on this.
All right. And now you got kind of 2 quarterbacks back there that we talked about. And there is Logan Hunt to meet the one that grabbed the ball.
Logan doing a great job. Just making a giant pile there. Didn't allow the running back to have any running lane there.
And Michael Kelsey Jr., the back who got that one, number 2, gained a yard. We're at the time of year and time of day when it's extremely hard to see anything out of this press box window through binoculars. I got 2 sets of glare in my eyes. And a keeper, and good job by the defense to stay at home. Cam Allen was there and kind of redirected him, and then several guys hit on the tackle. I think it was Jen Villasica who was there first.
Yeah, Waynesville QB, he faked a handoff, but decided to keep it, kind of like a QB draw. And that's what you're going to see throughout the evening here, is Waynesville will have different backs going in different directions to try to confuse both the interior D-line for Republic and the linebackers. By that time, they didn't fool anybody.
Long time getting up to the line of scrimmage. Down to 5 seconds on the play clock. And they tried to get around the end, and nothing doing. Cam Allen hit him and wouldn't let it go, and now the whistle sounds. Weren't able to get him down. That was Leland Wright. But Allen hit him and stopped him in his tracks. And Cam Allen, number 10, with the big play.
It did a great job that time. Waynesville just did a direct snap to the running back. So instead of the QB getting it, it was number 2, Kelsey. And Waynesville will look like they're going to run a play, but then drops back for the punt.
And Ryder Davis takes it at the 14, gets to the sideline, gets around one man, pushed out of bounds right around the 35. Good return by Ryder Davis.
One of the good things there, yeah, we're looking directly at the sun, but the football players not having a look at the sun, so that was a great job. Ryder having the sun to his left, and those guys are looking directly at the sun. It was a hard time there if you were going to have to try to look for the football in the middle of the sun. It's going to drop back, and there we go. Hits Ken Ellison, and touchdown, Republic. Ellison just ran right up the middle, kind of looked like a seam route, nothing fancy. He outruns both defenders that were with him. They actually kind of had to slow down a little bit for that. But Cannon does a great job. That concentration there of washing the ball into your hands and not trying to make a move before you catch the ball, and he takes it in, and that's a great way to strike early here to go up 6-0.
And Elijah Peary lined up to kick it, and he boots it through. It's good with 7:51 left to go in the first quarter. The Tigers, Republic Tigers, strike first, 7-0 on top of Waynesville. We'll take a break and be back with more after this timeout. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm. They make possible our By the Numbers feature, where we look at stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. They've been serving the area for more than 50 years, and you can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com.
Welcome back. Republic on top 7-0 after the long touchdown pass. How long was that pass, Tim?
66 yards.
66-yard touchdown pass. And the wind blows the ball off the tee. So Peary will go up and reset it.
That was a great pass by McCracken. It was play action. Kind of sucked the defensive end, the defensive linebackers thinking it's a run play, and does just that. Clears out the middle part of the field for Ellison.
So we'll try this one again. And the ball bounces at about the 20. Picked up on a bounce, and there's the coverage down there to make the hit and the stop. Kieran Govan might have been the first one there. I lost track of the numbers. If he wasn't the first one down, he was the first one out of the pile, whose number I saw. 7:48 left to go in the first quarter.
So Waynesville's going to come up, line of scrimmage here, 1st and 10. And it's going to be a QB keeper. And it's going to go nowhere. It's kind of a tackle by committee there. No gain there. It's going to bring up 2nd 10. You had, I think, Govan was in there and a couple of other Republic Tigers there. Didn't fool anybody. Waynesville QB faked it to one back, kept it, tried to go run up the middle, nothing. And this is right here, you see Waynesville's going that unbalanced. They only have 2 offensive linemen to the left. Direct snap to the number 12 running back, and he's going to make himself about 11, 12 yards there. So it looks like it's going to be just enough for the first down.
Flag.
Oh, yeah. They got a flag about the 24-yard line.
I think that one's coming back.
Yeah, and Waynesville knows it too. They're already moving their huddle back. So great for Republic. What would have been a first down for Waynesville is going to march that ball way back. What is that going to be about 2nd 15, 2nd 16?
Yeah, I would say that's 16. I think they're on the 14-yard line. Started on the 20. .703 left to go in the first quarter. And here we go. Waynesville is not a quick up to the line team. I don't think their hurry up is going to be a key factor. And they come back this direction. against the motion, and there's the defense again. Govan was in there.
Yeah, Govan, and I think Jen Villasica was also thinking on the tackle there. Waynesville tries to counter. Counter is just you have the back go one way, try to make the flow go one direction, and then you've got the back that you're actually handing it off to come back or do a counter move to the back, and didn't really fool anybody. They will only get 4 yards on that run.
3rd down at 12. And again, the keeper, and again, the line broke down, and the defense was back there. Cam Allen was in there. Keegan Hunt was back there as well. Hunt number 9 and Cam Allen number 10.
I think we're going to get the mandatory water break.
So 4th and 15 from the 15-yard line, and the teams will take a timeout, and so will we. Tigers on top of Waynesville 7-0. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Travel isn't just my career, it's my way of life. I'm Crystal Hicks with Top Tier Travel Group, where I believe in the power of new experiences. From family and couple escapes to immersive cultural adventures, I've seen firsthand how travel can change us. Ready to grow, explore, and make unforgettable memories? Let's start planning your next life-changing journey together. Visit us at toptiertravelgroup.com.
All right, 4th and 15 coming up. 6 minutes exactly left to go in the first quarter. And Waynesville is going to punt it away, I'm sure. Now they back up. And the snap was low. And the kick is short, and it bounces a couple of times and rolls to Davis, and he picks it up at the 34-yard line, and he zigzags past the 50 into Waynesville territory, all the way to the 46.
There's a flag down. I think it's going to be a block in the back against Republic. I think it happened pretty much where the flag's at, which is directly right in front of me. Kind of saw it, thought maybe the referees wouldn't have picked up on that.
Pretty good crowd tonight. We were talking before the game that it was not as full as we maybe anticipated 20 minutes before game time, but it really filled up. You know, the parking is such a difficulty here on game night that people were parking, and they're parked all the way out to ZZ, 3 or 4 rows of cars out there as the ball gets marched all the way back to the 38-yard line of Republic. So it probably took people a while to file in, but the student section is packed, and it is from 40 to 40. And McCracken gets loose, and he goes up the sideline, and he's got a couple of men to beat. He's knocked out of bounds right around the 25. Good run by Preston McCracken, number 12.
Yeah, there were some good blocks there for McCracken. Right side of the O-line did a great job of sealing things off for him to get past that line of scrimmage and hit that extra gear.
Big gain from McCracken, 1st and 10. And they give it on a little counter back to the near side, and a good run there by Isaiah Hull, number 15.
We said his name quite a bit last week versus Nixa. Isaiah Hull
had the 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. 5'9", 185 pounds.
Fleetwood is in that Z-back spot over here on the near side. And they give it to Clear, and Owen Clare is down to the 10-yard line. He's got a 1st down. Number 5, Owen Clare.
on this drive. Offensive line is doing a great job sustaining their blocks. We have 3 great runs right in a row. It's going to bring up 1st and goal.
Republic's coaching staff does such a good job in game of making adjustments. And Claire takes it down near the 5. And after that first drive, the offensive line was really dominated by the size of the defense. And they've just made the adjustment on the fly and have really had no problem moving the ball since they got their guys over there and watched the video.
Yeah, the 2 interior guys for Waynesville. Number 74, he's 6'3", 320. 99 is 6'3". He's close to 300, so that's some big boys there.
And into the end zone for another touchdown goes Isaiah Hull. Isaiah Hull has all 3 touchdowns for the Tigers this year, and he just went through a big hole and punched it in. Touchdown Republic. It's 13-7 Tigers.
Again, going to give some respect to the offensive line. He almost went into the end zone untouched. There was 2 giant running lanes that he could have picked from there. Went right up the left side of the center and guard.
Kick by Perry is up and good. And with 4:18 left in the first quarter, Republic leads Waynesville 14-0. We'll take another break. Back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back with 3 crispy chicken strips, signature buffalo sauce, and buttermilk ranch. Each one is made with the exact right amount of sauce, making every bite the very best bite. Available for a limited time. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com.
Hey, this is Wade Hobbs with Hobbs Insurance Group, your hometown Medicare and retirement expert. Medicare can be confusing and overwhelming, but with my 16 years of experience, I'm here to help. Open enrollment ends December 7th, so don't wait. Find out your options before then with a free consultation. You can find me
After that difficult first drive, has turned things around and scored twice. And now Peary kind of boots it to the side. It's taken on the run at the 20-yard line, up the sideline, and ushered out of bounds is Leland Wright, number 18. Pushed out of bounds there. And Waynesville will take over with 4:13 left to go in the first quarter. That sun is, you can't tell on the video, but the sun is almost down. It's getting a little easier to see from up here, but not great to this point. Trying to get to the edge. They string him out, and not a lot of room. Govan was over there, and so was Jackson Taylor to make the stop after a gain of 1 or 2 yards.
Again, Waynesville did a direct snap to the running back, trying to use some of that speed that they've got back there instead of things kind of slowly developing by snapping to the QB and QB handing it off or having misdirection and waiting for things to develop. The past couple plays, they've just direct snapped it to the running back. As soon as he gets it, he's just essentially just kind of zone right or zone left, just trying to find a hole. Nothing there that time.
About 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Second down and 8 now. And a whistle and delay a game.
Yeah, the play clock is down to 0.
Talked earlier about the difficulties Waynesville is having. They are taking a long time to get their plays from the sideline and having to kind of rush up to the line. And it cost them 5 yards there, so instead of 2nd and 8, it's going to be 2nd and 13.
Yeah, you're right. Looking over there, the quarterback and receivers are all looking to the sideline, and they're all kind of a little confused on why it's taking so long to get a play in.
Clock ticking down, just over 3 minutes left now. the direct snap. And a good play made from behind to bring down Michael Kelsey Jr.
Flag came in at the play was over with.
I was looking down at my roster, so I didn't see if there was any extracurricular activity.
Same with me. I was trying to get some numbers, but it was called against Republic.
Yeah, a little shoving going on there. So that's going to be the first mistake, really, of the night for the Tigers. And Waynesville is going to get a first down out of it. And that's the only first down of the night so far for Waynesville. And the first time into Republic territory. They've got the ball on the Republic 48. And again, that line is just collapsing. Nowhere to run. And off the bottom of the pile is Chase Hicks, the linebacker, number 13. He was there first and the last one up.
Coaching D-line a long time ago, sometimes the best thing you could do is just tell your D-line is we're just going to make a pile. You know, different situations, you engage the offensive line, you try to shed or rip off the blocker, and sometimes you just go low and try to make a big pile because running back can't go anywhere if he's got a big pile in front of him.
So it's second down and 10 now, 2 minutes left in the first quarter. And Kelsey takes it around the corner. This time he gets 4 or 5 yards before being pushed out of bounds. Republic has done a good job of stringing them out as they try to get to the outside. And really, that's all they've tried. They haven't really tried to run in the middle very much. And when you see the push that Republic's line is getting, you understand why.
Yeah, I can only think of one power play, one counter play that Waynesville tried to run, and it got shut down very quickly. I think they're trying to use their speed and get outside of the tackles.
Third down and 4. Brian Castro.
Again, Waynesville quickly having to snap the ball.
Yeah, Castro had to run over there and get the play, and they get it to Kelsey, and I think he might have the first down. He's close.
Looks like he's going to be just short.
Stop here, D.
Yeah, he is. Thought maybe he'd gotten further than that. So it's 4th and 1 here. And they have had their share of negative plays or no gains.
Looks like Waynesville is going to go for it. Republic's defense going to have to make sure they don't come off sides on a hard count.
Give it to Kelsey, and he's got it. Boy, barely. Maybe a yard past the marker, but he got the first down with 1:14 left in the first quarter. And Waynesville on the move, trailing 14-0.
One of those few times where Waynesville has tested the middle. Almost every single play they're unbalanced. Only have 2 O-linemen on one side, 4 or 5 on the other side.
First and 10, and from behind, a tackle made on Brian Castro.
And that right there shows you just how well our defense is playing, as Waynesville had more offensive linemen to that side, and our defense was still able to blow up the play.
That was Keegan Hunt with the big play there.
Again, play takes so long. But by the time the play is called, Waynesville literally has about 5 seconds on the play clock of almost every play.
And they get him again. Kieran Govan got back there and messed with the play, but
Him and I think Caleb Norman,
it was
too.
Caleb Norman who ended up making the stop after Govan got back there and caused him to cut when he didn't want to. That's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Republic on top of Waynesville, 14-0. We'll take a break and be back with the second quarter after this timeout. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports. Experience matters in real estate. With Lori and Elizabeth, you get specialists in residential, land, lake, and commercial sales from Springfield to Joplin to the lake. Your ultimate connection to lenders, marketers, and contractors. Visit loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com, your seasoned real estate teammates. Choose locally owned Central Gas Propane for unmatched service. They go the extra mile for your needs. Call 417-725-3833 or visit centralgasmo.com to switch and save today. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. Ready to go in the second quarter. Republic on top of Waynesville, 14-0. Caden Sumter, Robbie Jansen back there running our control board. Jenny Rackley on the camera. And a roll out, and a pass, and a throw, and incomplete. Intended for number 29, Luke Pullman, but pass was not a very good one, off the mark. And it brings up 4th down and 10.
Yeah, it looked like there was a lot of confusion there on Waynesville. I think you kind of had two backs that almost ran into each other. You had one going left and one going right. I think there was a busted play from the beginning.
Just underway here in the second quarter, and they're going to punt it away. And it's going to go all the way into the end zone. Barely. That almost landed just short of the goal line and bounced back, and it would have been a great bounce for Waynesville, but since it hit the goal line, hit past the goal line, it didn't do them any good. I'm surprised they punted from there. You don't see high school teams punt from that spot on the field. I mean, what's the point, really? But they did. So the Tigers get the ball. 11:48 left to go in the second quarter, and they've got it on the 20-yard line. McCracken up under center. Claire in motion, and they give it to Hull. He bounced off a man and fought his way forward for about 4 yards. Brings up second down and about 6. Isaiah Hull, number 15.
And since that opening drive, Republic's offensive line has done so well, creating lanes. And again, we talked about the two interior guys for Waynesville are both 6 foot, over 300 pounds.
Fleetwood gets it and got away from a man. He's got the first down and more. Out past the 35, Mason Fleetwood. Boy, he's had a great start to the season.
Yeah, he has. Did a great job there of shutting the tackler. Looked like he was going to get tackled for essentially no gain whatsoever. Kept his feet, kept his balance, kept the feet running, as you always tell all positions in football. Don't stop your feet from running, and he did just that. Was able to pick up the first down.
Fleetwood 5'2", and he has been one of the most successful runners, really, other than McCracken. I would say he was the most successful running back. He didn't get it in the end zone like Hull, but yardage-wise, he had a solid game against Nixa. And great to see him have the success as a senior. He's a guy who has been rooting on teammates as a younger guy. You see him at all kinds of other games in the crowd, and just a school spirit kid, and there's a fumble, and Waynesville's got it. They gave it to Hull, and he lost it. He's slow to get up. Looks like he's going to be okay, kind of limping coming off, like he tweaked an ankle. But Waynesville, with the turnover, gets it back with 10:46 left in the first half.
Couldn't tell if it was a Waynesville defender that knocked it out or if that was just kind of a bad exchange between him and McCracken. Never looked like the ball was 100% secured.
So Waynesville with a chance to get back in it here with good field position. This is about their best. Were they this far in? They were a little bit further than this on their last possession, a little bit deeper. And a hold. There comes the flag. You can see a hold behind the run. And they got past the line of scrimmage, but it's going to come back.
Yeah, I think the hold was or the person that was being held was Cam Allen, I think. Number 10. He broke through, and I think the guy that was supposed to block him realized that either I'm going to have to hold him or he's going to blow things up in the backfield. So no matter what happened, the yardage was going to get lost.
No microphone on the official tonight, or is it just not very loud? Little reverse going the other way, and Tigers sniffed it out. Leland Wright took the ball, gained a few yards, still not back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be second down at about 15.
There's that misdirection that Waynesville likes to use. They'll get different backs. They may even pull a lineman and have someone come back, whether it's a counter, reverse. Defense did a great job of sustaining, their position, not allowing the ball carried across their face, not getting fooled that the ball was going the opposite way.
That was a broken play that almost looked like a fake Statue of Liberty.
I don't know if it was like a counter keeper. Kind of looked like everybody did a counter step and came back.
Well, maybe. We said they were unconventional.
Right. But at the same time, I'll agree with you. There's been a couple plays where it looked like it was a busted play or someone in the backfield not going where they're supposed to go.
Brings up third down and 10 for Waynesville. And they turn around, did a little pirouette. That was kind of like a Statue of Liberty, but where you don't hold the torch up, you turn around and hand the torch.
Yeah,
that's called passing the torch.
There you go. It was definitely a delayed handoff there. Didn't fool anybody, obviously, as Waynesville's facing a fourth and 10.
So this was the spot on the field, or a little bit worse spot on the field from where they punted previously on 4th and 10. Again, I don't know why you don't just go for it here, but they are going to back up, looks like, and punt it away. And that's about to bounce on somebody and hit a Republic Tiger the way it came back, but the Tigers avoided disaster. Bounce backwards right to where a couple of guys were blocking. 8:25 left in the half. We'll keep it right here. Want to remind you can stay up late for a full recap. We'll have photos, highlights on RepublicTigerSports.com, and you can fuel up on your way home at Repmo Whataburger. They're open 24 hours a day, and that's where we'll be working up the post-game recap, everything else. So come by, and if you see us, say hi. 8:25 left in the half, and McCracken kept it, and he's just going to carry a couple of guys for about 5 yards. Second down and 5 coming up. 8:10 left in the first half. Cannon Ellison comes over here to the sideline, checks out, and checking in is Trenton Coleman, number 6. Coleman's a guy who got some quarterback reps during the summer along with McCracken, and he's lined up here wide on the left side, and the ball, I thought the ball was on the ground, but McCracken has it, and he managed to make something of it. That might have been a busted play on Republic's part.
Yeah, it kind of looked like a busted play, or the ball was not necessarily secure, kind of bobbled around there in his hands. But you're right, that didn't look like a very clean play at all. And the referees are now talking about something. I don't see a flag.
Now they're waving.
Wave it off. Huh. I didn't even see a flag come out.
No, me either. 3rd and 2 is what they've got up there. Ellison is wide over here on the near side. Everybody else packed in tight. And Claire goes in motion, and there goes the defense across the line. And that's going to be a first down for Republic.
And that's what you always tell your D-line is if it's 3rd and short or 4th and short, there's always that possibility the QB is going to go up there and do a hard count. So hold yourself. McCracken doing a great job of going up there, doing the hard count, trying to get that easy first down.
It'd be nice to make it a 3-score game going into halftime, and McCracken drops back and tosses it out to Fleetwood, who catches it. Had to jump up in the air, takes it out past the 45, and there's a good gain on the pass from McCracken to Fleetwood.
I like is he just kind of snuck his way out from the backfield unnoticed until it was too late.
And McCracken just kind of floated it out there to him, and he had enough room to be able to jump and get it. Back up to the line they come, 7-12. Left to go in the half. And McCracken's going to keep it, and he forces his way ahead for about 4 yards. McCracken, that last couple of yards, was carrying number 99. 6'3", 280-pound defensive lineman Tavita Saya.
And what I liked is it looked like initially there wasn't anything there.
Yeah.
And he just kind of lowered his shoulder and was able to pick up those 3 to 4 yards there on his own.
Picked up 290 pounds and 3 yards. And the ball's on the ground again, and McCracken picks it up, got back to the line of scrimmage, and now he's driven to the ground, and that's, well, that would be an NFL flag, I think. But they don't throw it there. A little aggressive on the takedown at the end. 6:16 left, and it brings up 3rd down and 5.
You're right. We're so used to seeing things like that, being roughing the passer or something like that at the NFL, that when we see it at this level, we're kind of expecting a flag, but it doesn't come out.
I believe it is a water break. 5:59 left in the first half. Republic on top of Waynesville, 14-0. We'll take a break and be back with more. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
For more than 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com.
Welcome back. Under 6 minutes to go in the half, and Republic with a 3rd and 5. I would say this is 2-down territory for Ryan Cornelson.
I'll agree with you, and as you said, it'd be great to go up by three possessions right before halftime.
Little roll out to the near side, a ton of room, and he hits the man on the run and up the sideline. It's caught. That's Isaiah Hull all the way down inside the 20. A great run after the catch. Hull stayed on his feet and managed to pick up big yardage.
What I would like to point out there when you go back is McCracken doesn't stop once he passes the ball. He passes the ball and run downfield, and he's looking to throw a block for his receiver that he just threw it to.
Yep. That's great.
I love the effort there by McCracken.
Tigers in the red zone, and we want to thank Sarah Rader of State Farm Insurance for sponsoring our Red Zone report all year. Tigers have scored twice as Claire bounces off one man and is hit and dropped after a gain of 1. Did they technically get in the red zone one of those 2 times, right? Or either, is this the first time in the red zone?
No, this is the second.
Second time in the red zone. The first touchdown was on a long pass. So the Tigers 1 of 1 in the red zone this season. Or this game, I mean. They didn't get there very much last week. Second and 9. And a false start against Republic. So instead of second and 9, it'll be second and 14.
Yeah, it looked like there was a little bit of confusion on where everybody was supposed to be lined up there.
And McCracken keeps it. Cuts back through a hole and picks up maybe a first down before he's finally brought down. Yeah, he did. Great run.
He did a great job of faking the handoff. You had several Waynesville defenders thought that McCracken handed the ball off, and they collapsed down on the running back, not realizing that he'd kept the ball running up the right side of the field.
Yeah, great cutback there. Ellison out wide over here. And the give is to Fleetwood, and he changes hands as he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Mason Fleetwood punches it in from 5 yards out. And Republic takes a 20-0 lead. There's the first touchdown of the year by senior running back Mason Fleetwood.
And he was untouched all the way until he got to the end zone. Great job, and as you said, he was trying to secure that ball to make sure that he got in with it.
Extra point is good. Clinton Smith, Austin Key, a part of that offensive line that comes off. And they have had a good night tonight. And we'll mention all those guys as we go along. Tigers now leading 21-0 over Waynesville. 4:26 left to go in the half. We'll take a quick break and be back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
At the UPS Store, we have everything to help small business owners be unstoppable. So if you need printing, we'll be the printing store.
The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. The UPS Store locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
Travel isn't just my career, it's my way of life. I'm Crystal Hicks with Top Tier Travel Group, where I believe in the power of new experiences. From family and couple escapes to immersive cultural adventures, I've seen firsthand how travel can change us. Ready to grow, explore, and make unforgettable memories? Let's start planning your next life-changing journey together. Visit us at toptiertravelgroup.com.
Welcome back. The kick is through the hands of the return man, and he picks it up the 2-yard line. Tries to make something out of it. Leland Wright. And the coverage is back there to make the stop. 9-yard return by Leland Wright. And Waynesville with 4:21 left will try to sustain a drive here. Otherwise, Republic will have a chance to score again. They got plenty of time.
I think that was Jen Vilsica who came down and made the tackle there, but that could have been disastrous for Waynesville.
Yeah.
Touched the ball doesn't go into the end zone. That's a live ball.
He's lucky that the ball went through his hands and just sat where he touched it instead of whipping over somewhere else where he had to chase it down. And an immediate flag penalty. I don't know.
I think someone from Waynesville moved. In fact, I think a couple people from Waynesville moved.
No, somebody lined up offside for
Encroachment
Republic.
by Republic. I almost think that Waynesville had one or two people move, and that caused maybe a Republic defender to come across.
So 1st and 5. Waynesville's got 3 backs back there now instead of the usual 2. Mixing it up a little bit. and goes in motion. And the handoff to Kelsey, and he's got nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Trenton Coleman was in there, I think. No, it was Keegan Hunt. Keegan Hunt was in there.
Yeah. Keegan got back there quick, too. From where he's lined up, how quickly he was able to get in the backfield and just kind of blow things up. I mean, running back had nowhere to go. In fact, they've even marked that he even lost a yard.
Yeah, Ryan Cornelson has said he's one of the fastest kids on the team coming off the edge, so he's a handful rushing from that defensive end spot, number 9 down there. He's not down there now. And, well, there he is. He was down there, and he came up late and got the hit. Gain of, it makes it about 3rd and 1. Gain of about 5.
Yeah, back-to-back tackles by Keegan. He's doing a great job understanding where the ball's going, not getting confused by some of the misdirection and movement that Waynesville has just about every single play.
Waynesville has not been in a hurry up to now. They're definitely not in a hurry now. They want to burn all the clock they can, and they definitely want a first down here to try and keep that clock running. The dive into the line is going to be barely enough for the first down.
Man, yeah, that was awfully close. The referee's not to at least eyeball it, but Waynesville gets one of the few first downs that they've gotten so far.
Yeah, how many first downs do they have, Tim? Is that their second?
Second or third?
I'll have to get back to you on that.
Sorry about Got to call the home office in Muncie, Indiana. Out of bounds around the 24-yard line, and a late whistle. No, it's an injured player. Waynesville's got a guy down, holding his leg, knee. And I think it may be, well, don't want to speculate. Hopefully it's a cramp. Those are more typical in the early season. 2:04 left in the first half, and Republic on top 21-0 over Waynesville. Both teams looking for their first win of the season. And Waynesville has 3 first downs. One of them was on a penalty.
Yes.
So really only earned 2 first downs, and that was the second one that they've earned so far.
Well, at least the Waynesville player is sitting up, so it's not going to be something that is major. But
well, while they work on him, I'm going to go ahead and take a break. Unless you got something to say, Rich?
I've always got something to say, but
now he stood up, so it's a good thing you started to say something, because he stood up and he'll make his way off the field.
Well, I was going to elude the fact that we talked about Coach Cornelson and his staff doing such a great job of making the adjustments. That opening drive for Republic, going a quick 3 and out, and it didn't look the best. And then ever since then, Republic's offense has just been, running like a great oiled machine there. And same thing, kind of at the beginning, it looked like Waynesville is going to be able to move the ball just a little bit, and defense has just been lights out here, just shutting anything down that Waynesville throws at them.
Nice to see Gavin Lawhon, number 21 of Republic, come over and check on the Waynesville player as he got up and started to head off. 2:04 left, and we are back at it. Second down and 7 for Waynesville. And a quarterback keeper, and he's probably thinking, I shouldn't have kept that. 4 Tigers were there to get him. Logan Hunt. And I lost track of who the others were. There were so many of them. Cam Allen gets credit for the tackle from Ken Knierim, so we'll call him out too. And Republic calls a timeout to stop the clock. That's their first timeout, and with 3rd and 7 coming up, they want to talk things over, but mostly they want to stop the clock and maybe get a chance to score again if they can force Waynesville to punt. We'll take a quick break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
There is beauty in motion. A graceful leap. A simple glide. An exquisite fall. All movement should be celebrated, encouraged, cherished, and repeated again and again. At Sweet Peas, you don't go with the flow. You become it. Beauty in motion.
Welcome back. Ready to go here. 3rd and 7 for Waynesville on their own 24-yard line. And the ball's on the ground, picked up, fumble again, right into the arms of Caleb Norman, right into his arms, he's in the end zone, touchdown Republic! Caleb Norman says thank you very much and runs it in for a touchdown, and Republic is on top, 27-0. Somehow, every time Caleb Norman touches the ball, something really exciting happens. And it happened there. They fumbled it twice, and the second time was the costly one. 27-0, and Elijah Peary out there to kick the extra point. It is up and good. And with 1:40 left to go in the half, Republic immediately makes, well, I started to say they immediately make Waynesville pay, but really Waynesville didn't even do anything. They just fumbled. They didn't even stop them and force them to punt, which is kind of what I had in my head as I started that sentence. But instead of waiting around for that, they just decided to take the ball away from them and run it into the end zone. 23-yard return. Is that, well, what do you got, Tim?
I had 25, but I wasn't.
I'm giving him 25. Everybody knows Tim Barnes' stats are the best stats. 28-0 Republic. This sure is a lot more fun than last week.
Oh, yes, definitely. And it's always awesome whenever the defense can score. And we try to hopefully get the trifecta tonight and have a special teams score.
When's the last time we had a pick six? That's not a pick six, but or any kind of a turnover back for a score.
I can't think of one.
Long kick and good return by Leland Wright. He's still on his feet. And the ball's down, and Republic says they have it. There's a flag. I don't even see the ball. Well, Republic's offense is coming back on the field. No, they're not. I don't know. Let's see.
Since the referee is not mic'd up, we won't really get a...
Yep. Okay. So it was a fumble. And Republic gets it. Now what's the flag? They may waive that off. Because it could be that the flag...
No, it was personal foul
it
called
was on
against...
Waynesville. Okay. No, on Republic.
No, called on Republic.
But I'm not sure about that. So Republic will have it on the 42. And they've got a minute and a half to score again.
I didn't see who recovered the fumble.
I didn't either. I didn't even see the ball. When the play was over, there was no ball. I guess whoever recovered it carried it off. Probably going to try and smuggle it out. McCracken out of the shotgun, fakes the handoff, and he's looking downfield, and he throws it long and up in the air, caught by Kieran Govan. He went up and got it, pulled it down at the 5, and another big strike, that one from McCracken to Kieran Govan.
Man, that pass was right on target.
Yep. And boy, Govan can go up and get it. Went up to catch that like an onside kick. So first and goal. 1:17 left. And the handoff to Fleetwood. He's got a blocker in front, and he's in easily, running behind Granger Willoughby into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You're talking about trying to figure out last time that Republic has returned the ball back for 6 points on the defensive side. I'm trying to remember the last time we went up 34-0, soon to be 35-0 before halftime.
Yeah, it's been a good half. And that kick is good. 35-0. You know, they had a lot of points at Neosho last year, but they had a slow start. And I can't remember if they had one or two drives early that they wasted some time there. So I don't know that they got 35. And that's when Mason Cole broke the extra point record. I think he had 8. So Elijah Peary's got 7 already. No, he's got 5. I can't do math. I multiply, 7 times 5, but I counted the 7 instead of the 5. So he got 5 already. He needs 3 more.
It's okay. I still like you.
Well, yeah, you didn't teach math, so you don't hold that against me. Perry will tee it up and kick it off with 1:08 left. Who knows what's going to happen? They might score again. Kick is taken up. It lands in the end zone.
Well, obviously, if you're Waynesville, the thing that you are trying to accomplish is a good handoff right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's been a rough one.
Yeah, right now it's just going to be these small goals and the small accomplishments, and I think right now their coaching staff is just hoping for some plays that don't end with a fumble. Nothing there. I think that was Keegan Hunt, who again came up with the tackle. We've said his name several times here in the second quarter.
Yeah. I think 40 seconds left.
Yeah, I think Waynesville's probably just going to be happy to get this last play off and just allow it to run down to 0.
Hand it off, nowhere to go. And that's going to be, I think, the last play of the half. And a great half for Republic. They score 35 points in the first half as time winds down. Great big finish, and they lead it 35-0 as we head to halftime. So a great start for the Tigers as they rebound from last week, and they'll try to keep it going in the second half. We're going to take a break and be back with our Gold Medal Gems halftime show after this timeout. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
Ready for effortless car shopping? Visit PinnakerChevrolet.com to browse our extensive inventory, value your trade, and get pre-approved all at your fingertips from the comfort of home. Pinnaker Chevrolet's low-pressure and easy shopping experience saves you time at the dealership. Buying a car or selling yours has never been easier. Whether you're browsing for your next new Chevrolet, quality pre-owned vehicle, or need service you can trust, let our family take care of yours at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic, or do your shopping at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Whatever Bob you know, this one's just a bit better. The breakfast on a bun. Savory meats, fresh eggs, melty cheese. Now that's one great way to start your morning. Available 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. at Whataburger. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Any day is a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From prescriptions to emergency care, they help your family see and feel better than ever before. Visit visionhealtheyecenter.com. For 30-plus years, Yoakum Automotive has been Republic's trusted repair shop. Now with digital inspections, understands your car's needs before they make repairs. Book an appointment at yoakumautomotive.com.
There is beauty in motion. A graceful leap. A simple glide. An exquisite fall. All movement should be celebrated, encouraged, cherished, and repeated again and again. At Sweet Peas, you don't go with the flow. You become it. Beauty in motion.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back with 3 crispy chicken strips, signature buffalo sauce, and buttermilk ranch. Each one is made with the exact right amount of sauce, making every bite the very best bite. Available for a limited time. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online.
There is beauty in motion. A graceful leap. A simple glide. An exquisite fall. All movement should be celebrated, encouraged, cherished, and repeated again and again. At Sweet Peas, you don't go with the flow. You become it. Beauty in motion.
Welcome back to the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show. Sweet Peas Gymnastics, educational gymnastics that you just saw there. Program at Gold Medal Gyms that for younger kids, and a great program. And if you've got a young one who might be interested in that, check them out. And we want to thank Gold Medal Gyms for sponsoring our halftime shows all year on football and on basketball games. Great half for the Tigers. 35-0 is the score. Republic on top. And Tim Barnes is going to hand me his drive sheet. I was trying to decide if he was handing it to me or was going to do it himself. He's going to do stats over there. So Tigers got the ball first, and the first drive was a 3-and-out. Forced to punt. Didn't look very good at that point, but they gained 7 yards on that drive, and Waynesville only gained 2 on its first drive. So they had to punt it away, and the teams were even. Republic got it back again, and on the very first play, Preston McCracken to Cannon Ellison for 66 yards. It was a 10-second drive, and with 7:51 left to go in the first quarter, Republic led it after the extra point by Elijah Peary, 7-0. Another punt by Waynesville, another score by the Tigers. 5 plays, 62 yards, and Isaiah Hull, a 6-yard touchdown run, made it 14-0. Waynesville got the ball back again, had to punt it away early in the second quarter, and Republic wasted no time in scoring again. 10:46 left. No, that's not right. They didn't score on their next one. It was the following drive when they scored and went up 21-0 with 3:59 left. 9 plays, 85 yards, and a 5-yard touchdown run by Mason Fleetwood made it 21-0. Waynesville got the ball back. They had it deep in their own territory, and they fumbled it away. It went right into the arms of Caleb Norman, and he ran it back 25 yards for a touchdown. That made it 28-0 with 1:40 left to go. And then I've lost track. 35-0. There it is. Can't keep track of who's scoring when because they're on the wrong sheet when the defense scores. I can't keep track of where Tim keeps them when the defense scores. Final touchdown came with 25 seconds left. It was a 2-play drive for 58 yards, and it was a 6-yard run by Fleetwood, set up by a 52-yard pass from McCracken to Kieran Govan. And with 25 seconds left, that made it 35-0. So it was actually 21-0 with 1:40 left. Now, what am I looking for? Trying to find Tim. I'm confused. No, with 4:26 left, it was 14-0 before Caleb Norman put it in the end zone, and then they went wild after that and lead at 35-0 at halftime. That was kind of a mess. Tim, you could have done better than that.
You did fun.
Rich, you're doing that next time.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, now it's time for a fun little game we like to call Guess the Scores. I got a few scores written down here. Now, we've talked about some of these, but I don't know who heard what, so we're going to give this score anyway, but I'll let you guys guess, even though I think you know. Nixa and Webb City, kind of the marquee game in the COC this week. What do you got? If you know, don't guess.
I don't know. We talked about what the score was earlier, and I just know that obviously the score is not the same because I've heard, but I don't know who scored.
Remember,
we knew Webb City was up. It was at Webb City.
Remember, these are two good defensive teams.
Right. So is that a hint, or is that an asterisk saying that is not the case this time, or?
I can't say any more than that.
Let's see here.
But you are being judged on, basically your success as a human being is going to be based on how you do in this game.
No pressure.
I'm going to say, I don't know. I don't even know where to.
This is almost as riveting as me trying to read those score sheets.
Let's go.
He actually knows. He heard the score, and this is all an act.
No, I'm not. No. Well, do you want to go?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You were about ready to say.
I'm going to guess before you. I've got it written down.
I'm going to say it's tied. I'm going to say it's 28-28 at halftime.
Not even close.
Not even close?
I just made that part.
Oh.
Tim? That might have been close.
I'm going to say Nixa 28-23.
It's Nixa 27. Webb City 21.
Oh, wow.
Wow. All right, now, Carthage Ozark. Carthage Ozark.
Oh, man. Both of them got big wins last week.
Both are Tigers.
Right.
Blue Tigers.
Yeah.
And red Tigers.
Yeah,
not
blue
the
against
correct
red.
colors. Are you looking up the scores over here, Tim? Is that
No,
what you're
I was
doing?
looking.
Okay. Oh.
I was going to get an NFL update
Okay,
for
I'm
everyone
just gonna,
while you're
I'm
thinking.
I'm just going to go. Well,
All right.
I went last time. You can go.
Oh, okay. 28-0 Carthage.
Wow. I'm going to go 21-7 Carthage.
Well, I think this is a tie. It's 21-0 Carthage.
Oh.
So, yeah. You're both equally successful human beings on that one.
Thank you.
Now, Lebanon and Joplin. This is intriguing to me.
Yeah, Webb City went up to Lebanon last week and thumped them pretty good. Joplin, Lebanon. Okay. Is it at Joplin or at Lebanon?
That I actually am not sure.
You don't know?
I don't
Okay.
remember.
I'm just going to go Joplin. I'm going to go the same score as I gave the previous game. I'm going to go Joplin 21, Lebanon 7.
I'm going to go Lebanon 21-14.
Lebanon 14-0.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So the former Ozark Conference.
Would that be the
numbers
first
getting-
potential former Ozark Conference win in this new conference?
I think it would be. And now another potential one, Neosho and Kickapoo.
Oh,
I believe it's
hint.
Tim, that's
No,
you. You
it's
get
not,
to
it's
pick.
not a hint. I'm
Was
just
it a
saying
hint?
it's potential.
Well, I never pick Kickapoo to win unless they're playing Cardinal Ritter. And then, who is it? Neosho?
Neosho and Kickapoo.
14
Tim
to
is a
7.
former Hillcrest.
14-7. Neosho.
Oh. I'm going to go the same
Tim
score.
is selling out his Ozark Conference.
I'm going to go the same score, but the other way. I'm going to go 14-7 Kickapoo.
Well, no, it's Neosho 20, Kickapoo 14. And
My bias was justified.
my COC snobbery, that's what I would have expected. I would, though. Now, I don't know, Lebanon, because I've seen Lebanon play last year, and I was impressed with Lebanon. So, Lebanon is a different. My COC snobbery doesn't necessarily extend to Lebanon. I'm not surprised. I'm not so surprised. Not surprised that Lebanon is on top of Joplin, but I probably would have expected Joplin to be in a better situation than down 14-0 at half. All right, we're going to listen in here to the Tiger Pride Band as they finish up this part of the show. Pride Band, as always, with a nice performance, and we're going to take a break on the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Travel isn't just my career, it's my way of life. I'm Crystal Hicks with Top Tier Travel Group, where I believe in the power of new experiences. From family and couple escapes to immersive cultural adventures, I've seen firsthand how travel can change us. Ready to grow, explore, and make unforgettable memories? Let's start planning your next life-changing journey together. Visit us at toptiertravelgroup.com.
Welcome back to the Gold Medal Gyms halftime show. Tim Barnes has some statistics that will knock your socks off.
But first, a bonus question for you, Rich. Guess the NFL score. First Friday night NFL game since 1970. Philadelphia and Green Bay, in case you didn't know who was playing.
Oh, I knew, because the game's in Brazil.
Oh, well, that changes my answer.
Because
Green Bay has never won in Brazil.
Neither is Philly, but...
Oh,
well. Okay. Are they playing in Eastern time zone or Central time zone in Brazil?
Like,
that's going to affect my...
It's like Eastern -1.
Oh, -1. Okay.
Or +1.
Well, then that shaves off some points that I was going to say. Is it halftime? No. Second quarter, third quarter?
Yeah, second quarter.
All right. I'm going to go.
This is your only chance to
salvage
your humanity.
I'm going to go Philadelphia is up 14-10.
Am I playing?
Yeah. Well, I could play, but I don't score.
I will say that it's, when they play football in Brazil, it's always a low score. So I'm going to say 3-0 Green Bay.
Well, close, but not really. Green Bay is ahead 12-7 in the second quarter.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, on to stats. For Republic, Preston McCracken, 4 out of 4 passing, 169 yards and a touchdown. He also carried the ball 6 times for 65 yards. Mason Fleetwood, 4 carries, 29 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Isaiah Hull had 4 carries, 20 yards and a touchdown. Cam Ellison had the 1 TD reception for 66 yards. And Govan had the 1 reception for 52 yards. Total passing yards 169, rushing yards 130, total yards for Republic 299. In addition, the Republic defense had 10 plays of 0 or negative yards.
Wow.
Give it up. 6 no gains and 4 loss of yards. And then, of course, Caleb Norman had the touchdown. For Waynesville, and I looked it up because I knew it wasn't that long ago. 2007, Waynesville was the Class 5 state champions, but interesting. They were 0 for 1 passing, 25 carries for 38 yards. 38 total yards in the first half for Waynesville.
All right, we're going to take another quick break. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back with 3 crispy chicken strips, signature buffalo sauce, and buttermilk ranch. Each one is made with the exact right amount of sauce, making every bite the very best bite. Available for a limited time. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com.
Hey, this is Wade Hobbs with Hobbs Insurance Group, your hometown Medicare and retirement expert. Medicare can be confusing and overwhelming, but with my 16 years of experience, I'm here to help. Open enrollment ends December 7th, so don't wait. Find out your options before then with a free consultation. You can find me across from the Republic Post Office or call 417-425-3937.
Experience matters in real estate. With Lori and Elizabeth, you get specialists in residential, land, lake, and commercial sales from Springfield to Joplin to the lake. Your ultimate connection to lenders, marketers, and contractors. Visit loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com, your seasoned real estate teammates. Choose locally owned Central Gas Propane for unmatched service. They go the extra mile for your needs. Call 417-725-3833 or visit centralgasmo.com to switch and save today. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. Harris Pizza brings a slice of history to your table. Since 1961, their blend of handcrafted dough, rich sauces, and a variety of fresh toppings cooked in an authentic brick oven offers a unique dining experience. Explore their menu at harrispizzapalace.com or drop into the Wildwood Plaza on Highway 60.
Welcome back. We're not too far away from the start of the second half, and with the Tigers on top 35-0 already, we will have a running clock, or is that only in the every year I get confused about whether that running clock starts in the fourth quarter. I think it's only the fourth quarter, right? The running clock. No, second half, the whole second half.
Yeah, I think it's the whole second half.
Tim's over here talking. Doesn't have his headset on, so I don't have any idea what he's saying. So,
because if I'm not mistaken, it was running sometime during the third quarter against us last week against Nixa.
Of course, teams have been known to jump the gun on that. Scoreboard operator gets a little antsy, wants to get home.
Well, I'd assume as long as the referee doesn't stop and motion to the press box.
Referee wants to get home too, let's face it. Still 2 minutes left in the halftime warm-up period here. Always, Rich, you're a former coach. What's the purpose of that, putting time on the clock and then putting more time on the clock? Why don't they just put the whole time on the clock?
And things change. If I remember right, the first clock, there's a certain time that both teams had to be back out onto the field by a certain time, and I think that's what that first clock is. I can't remember because I just remember that when I was coaching, different head coaches would always make sure that there was an assistant coach that was kind of standing right outside of the locker room door checking the time to make sure that we were out by a certain time because we had to be out by a certain time. I don't know if that's the case or not, but yeah, to me that's just a little strange to have one clock count halftime down and then automatically put 2 extra minutes back on. You would think that the 20 minutes that they put up there would be enough time, or like you said, just make it 22 minutes.
Waynesville is taking full advantage of the extra time to warm up down there. A lot of times teams are done, and then when the clock starts over again, in fact, last week, Nixa and Republic both were out there ready to start, and there were still 2 minutes winding down on the clock. Republic's out there ready to kick it off, and Waynesville is behind them, down over on the right there, still on their huddle. Now they make their way off the field.
Well, all night, Waynesville hasn't been a team that has been, a sense of urgency. They've had a couple of delay of games and several plays where they barely got the snap off before it became delay of game.
Yeah. Waynesville is definitely the team, I think, of the football entries. They're the ones that are going to experience the most culture shock coming to the COC, and that's been obvious from the scores of the first 2 weeks.
Yep, and part of it is a lot of teams that aren't in the COC or don't play COC or not around the COC on the football side don't realize just how tough that conference schedule has always been year to year. And that will sail out of the back of the end zone.
That was quite a kick.
Yeah, his previous kicks, most of them were kind of angled, landed about the 15-yard line, and that was just straight down the middle, out the back easily.
Well, we had an early score apparently from Neosho Kickapoo. Neosho is on top of Kickapoo near the end of the first half, 34-14.
Wow. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Looking forward to 2 weeks.
Tim has had the Kickapoo game marked on his calendar. And run on the keeper. Run by Michael Kelsey. Well, I thought it was Michael Kelsey Jr., but that's not who Ken Knierim called. So I must have had the wrong number. Gain of about 3, 2nd down and 7 coming up for Waynesville.
A lot of times we talk about the Republic coaching staff making great adjustments at halftime, but when you're up 35-0, there's not a lot of adjustments, obviously, that are needed. At this point in time, you're just trying to keep everybody healthy.
And a whistle. 6 seconds on the play clock, so that's not it. Oh, they're going to say that Republic's lined up offside.
Well, that's the second time that Republic has been called for encroachment by the defense.
Well, if it's going to happen, you want it to happen tonight when you can get it fixed. And goes in motion, and they hand it off. That one is to Kelsey. And with the penalty earlier, that gets them enough yardage for the first down. So another first down, that one not picked up on a penalty itself, but aided by a penalty. Inside, and a good tackle made. I think it was Grayson Hart, number 34, who was there, the linebacker. Got him for a loss, 2nd down and 11. Students are having fun down there. I think everybody's having fun except for the people on the other side of the field.
Yeah, you had alluded to this earlier that the student section for the Republic is literally, I don't think you can fit another person down there. They're just crammed in there.
And the snap was on the ground. And a missed tackle, a pass upfield. It's too long for everybody. Incomplete. Good pressure on the quarterback. I think it might have been, was it Villasica, who was in there giving chase, 14. Ethan Montiel might have been back there as well. Number 22, he's out there.
And Waynesville hasn't had too many pass attempts tonight, and you can kind of see why.
Yeah, they haven't been very, very close to the target when they have thrown.
No.
And the clock is running all the time, so down to 8.5 left.
Again, Waynesville doesn't break the huddle.
No, they're not going to get
clock's at 3.
They're not going to get that off.
No.
Time expires on the play clock, and it's another penalty.
No, Waynesville coach ran up and called a timeout.
Oh, okay. So 3rd down and 11 still with 8:21 left. We'll take a break. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
PKD Cafe is now Marigold Farm Cafe and Catering Company, but it's still where the 417's best burritos meet friendly faces. A haven for Republic students, it's the perfect spot to fuel up before school or unwind on a weekend. Your pit stop for flavor and relaxation only at Marigold Farm Cafe and Catering Company. For more than 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com.
At the UPS Store, we have everything to help small business owners be unstoppable. So if you need printing, we'll be the printing store.
The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. The UPS Store locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
Welcome back. 3rd and 11, Waynesville. And Republic jumps. So now it's going to be 3rd and 6. Nobody can decide what's going on.
Number 34, Grayson Hart. He was just ready to. He was anticipating the snap. Obviously, he made contact with the offensive lineman, and when you do that, most times they are going to throw that against the defense. So Waynesville is able to get 5 yards on that. We will try it again here at 3rd and 6.
Give it a reverse, and they got room, and this might go for a touchdown with the speed. A cutback and a spin, and they finally bring him down. But a good gain there by number 19, Rashad Joshua. That's the first time he's been turned loose in space, and he made the Tigers pay.
And that's when you tell your defense, whoever's the backside, before you commit, make sure that there's not a cutback, counter, reverse, something like that, coming back the opposite way. That time defense, everybody kind of sucked in, thinking the ball was going to go to the right, comes back to the left. That time, Republic defense does a great job shutting that down. It was number 10, Cameron Allen, did a great job there for the tackle. No gain for Waynesville, bringing up 2nd and 10 with just over 7 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. This time Waynesville gets the play in a little bit quicker.
Under 7 left now. And Leland Wright with the carry. Went off the left side of the line, picked up about 6 on the 2nd down, brings up 3rd and maybe 4.
I anticipate that if Waynesville doesn't get the first down here, obviously they're going to go for it on 4th down. But they might prove me wrong. They've kind of punted deep in Republic territory a couple times before.
Yeah, I really would not understand the point of punting at this point in the game in this situation. But we'll see if it comes to that. They are going to have to make a decision as the defense stacked it up. And off the bottom of the pile was Keegan Hunt again.
That time Waynesville, not everybody was on the same page. The ball was snapped, and you still had 2 offensive linemen for Waynesville still in their stance. And that is going to be the 6-minute mark here, so that is going to be, again, the mandatory water break.
5:52 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Republic has this one well in hand, and we'll take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Travel isn't just my career, it's my way of life. I'm Crystal Hicks with Top Tier Travel Group, where I believe in the power of new experiences. From family and couple escapes to immersive cultural adventures, I've seen firsthand how travel can change us. Ready to grow, explore, and make unforgettable memories? Let's start planning your next life-changing journey together. Visit us at toptiertravelgroup.com.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Whatever Bob you know, this one's just a bit better. The breakfast on a bun. Savory meats, fresh eggs, melty cheese. Now that's one great way to start your morning. Available 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. at Whataburger.
4th and 4, they bounce it to the outside, and it is going to be a first down as Michael Kelsey Jr. got to the end and turned it up and picked up the first down. So this is the first time Waynesville's really done anything to speak of with the ball at all. And they got it at the red zone.
I think this has got to be the closest they've gotten to the end zone all night, right?
Yeah, I think so. First and 10 from the 13-yard line. Kelsey keeps it, runs into his own man, and then when he tried to get away from his own man, it didn't matter because there was a Republic defender there. I think it was Grayson Hart waiting to take care of business. So number 34, Grayson Hart with the stop. Under 5 left in the third.
Looks like Republic defense is slowly rotating some guys in. It's to be expected with the score the way it is here late in the third quarter.
Jackson Feuerborn is down there. Hayden Roddick, number 72.
Waynesville's going to have to hurry up and snap it.
And they do. And again, they try to get to the outside, and they do get around the first edge, but Ryder Davis came up to finish the play. As Rashad Joshua got decent yardage, but not a first down. Third down and 5.
Ryder did a good job of cutting out the legs of the running back. If he wouldn't have dove there, I think he probably would have gotten into the end zone. So great job of the effort there with Ryder. Last effort there, tripping up the running back.
I'll call it third and 4 here. And from the backside, they came in and got him. Flying in was Grayson Hart with a fantastic play.
Yeah, he literally chased the running back down from behind. He came from the defense's left, ball carriers running away from him, and he was able to make the tackle for the loss. You don't see defensive ends too many times making the tackle, chasing the running back from behind, coming from the opposite side.
Yep. So 4th and 7 now with exactly 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Republic trying to preserve the shutout. Under pressure again. Cam Allen gives chase. Throw on the run is knocked down in the end zone. And it was Gavin Lawhon, number 21, who made the play.
Again, Waynesville can't get the passing game going at all. I think that was only their third or fourth attempt at trying to pass. Each time, nothing, coming up short.
So Republic takes over deep in its own territory on the 10-yard line. And McCracken is out there. Starting offense is out there for now. And Claire takes it, bounces off one man, still on his feet, finally shoved back. Boy, it took about 5 guys to tackle Owen Claire.
Yeah, I was about to say it took half of Waynesville's defense to get him down.
Blaze Mooneyham, Chance Gimlin, part of that offensive line that's been so good tonight. Clinton Smith, number 78, still down there as well. Landon Harper on that line also.
Another run by Claire there. Great job of getting a couple yards. There wasn't too much there. Just lowered his shoulders down and got what he could get.
Ellison and Fleetwood check back in. Trenton Coleman, number 6, checks out. And a rollout to the near side. And a long pass, and Ellison had the step. He just didn't release in time, I think. He was beyond the receiver, but he didn't break upfield.
And couple times last week against Nixa, we talked about how impressed we were with McCracken being able to roll out and throw, and that time he's throwing across his body. So that's pretty difficult at any level, and even though he wasn't able to hit Ellison there, great arm, just great athletic ability by Preston McCracken being able to roll out and throw the ball.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. It's 35-0 Republic. No scoring in that quarter. It'll be 4th down and 8 for the Tigers when we return for the fourth quarter. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Any day is a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Repmo Spirit, and we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spot at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO or call us at 417-590-8200.
Go Tigers!
Tigers getting ready to kick it away here, presumably 4th and 8. And Ryder Davis has it just beyond the goal line, inside the end zone.
The chains are not set properly.
Aha.
There we go. Now.
I cannot think of a time when chains will be less needed than on this play. If they go for it, up, whoops, over his head. Got a little too excited there on the snap. And out the end zone, it's a safety. And what a way to lose the shutout. The defense is going to be ticked off about that. We had the shutout, and then you snapped it out the end zone. It's 35-2. Again, put that in the column of mistakes you want to make tonight.
Yeah, agreed. When you're up that much, that's the type of mistake or timing of the mistakes. Obviously, you don't want any mistakes, but you would hate for that to be, it to be a game that was tied 35-35 at this point.
I think the snapper was excited about thinking about going to Whataburger after the game. Got a little too pumped up.
Could be. So ready to go here with a free kick. At least we're getting to see some things we don't normally see.
It's been a while since we've seen a free kick.
Yeah. Republic looks like it's not sure what to do.
Yeah, that's
didn't
not
work on that.
Yeah, I was going to say that's not something that you practice too much during the week. You never anticipate, hey, if we have a safety against us, this is what you do.
Punt from the 20, but you're going to line up like a kickoff.
And I think it's so uncommon that the referees are even a little confused on.
It almost looks like they want to use the tee and kick off, and I don't know.
Yeah, I think one of them had a tee, and I don't think you can use a tee.
I don't know.
And then the officials were like, well, nobody ever asked before, so I technically, he is going to put it on a tee.
Okay.
I didn't think you could put it on a tee either. Anyway, still 11:58 left. All the advantage of that running clock has been completely blown by this. And now it's not going to be running anymore because of the safety. That's a pretty good end-over-end kick. Taken at the 38, and a good return into Republic territory by Waynesville. And now there is a whistle. We've got a player down. It looks like it's Jackson Taylor, the junior defensive back, who's shaken up. So while they tend to him, we will take a timeout. Tigers on top of Waynesville 35-2. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From prescriptions to emergency care, they help your family see and feel better than ever before. Visit visionhealtheyecenter.com.
All right, Jackson Taylor appears to be okay. That's good news. And a whistle and a timeout called by Republic. So we've been stuck on 11:51 for a long time. They're gonna talk things over, and while they do, we'll go ahead and take a timeout as well. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
For 30-plus years, Yoakum Automotive has been Republic's trusted repair shop. Now with digital inspections, understands your car's needs before they make repairs. Book an appointment at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm. They make possible our By the Numbers feature, where we look at stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. They've been serving the area for more than 50 years, and you can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com.
We're back here, Waynesville bombing it down the field, and again, they come up short. I think that is their fourth attempt tonight, not being able to connect. Last week, they had negative 6 yards passing. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. 11:46 left in this game. Republic is up 35-2. We were at a continuous clock, but with that safety there, that will now make the clock stop like it usually does. A little confusion here in Waynesville. They got different guys running all over the place trying to get themselves set. You can't have two guys moving. So, again, still more confusion on Waynesville's part. And that is going to bring a flag. Obviously, that was an easy one to throw there. So that is going to be Waynesville moving backwards. And then is now going to bring up 2nd and 15. Jackson Taylor for Republic will come back out. And Waynesville, again, really slow to come out of the huddle. Play clock is down to 5, and they're not even set yet. Again, a direct snap to the running back and has nowhere to go. Has kind of been the case for this entire evening for Waynesville. Republic's defense has just been able to just collapse down on whoever gets the ball, whether it's the QB, direct snap to the running back. So, again, this is going to bring up 3rd and 16. We're just now under 11 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Waynesville showing the unbalanced look again. Single wing. There's going to be a counter up the middle for minimal gain. Looks like they're going to get about 2 yards. And that is going to bring up 4th down for Waynesville. Ball is just barely on Republic's side of the field at the 49. And obviously Waynesville is going to go for it. Nope, they're going to drop back and punt it. And it is going to be an end-over-end kick. And it's going to slowly roll down to about the 13-yard line. So change of possession. And Republic is going to get the ball starting off at about the 13-yard line.
Could get a big play here. Add a little more yardage. Kraken's still out there, and he hands it off inside to Matthew Pelfrey, the fullback. Not much room for Pelfrey.
It's going to be 2nd down and 8 for Republic. Ball's going to be out. Is that about just past the 15-yard line? Kraken hands it off to Fleetwood. Fleetwood gets around the corner, gets flipped up there. Is able to gain about 4 yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd manageable here for Republic.
I want to remind you, you can stay up late. We'll have a full recap. We'll have photos, highlights coming up later on RepublicTigerSports.com. And I'll be at Whataburger in Republic after the game, putting all that together. Stop in and say hi and fuel up to give yourself some energy to stay up late and wait for all that stuff to hit the web. 8:50 left of the game and a timeout called by Republic. They're on top 35-2, and we'll take a break. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Travel isn't just my career, it's my way of life. I'm Crystal Hicks with Top Tier Travel Group, where I believe in the power of new experiences. From family and couple escapes to immersive cultural adventures, I've seen firsthand how travel can change us. Ready to grow, explore, and make unforgettable memories? Let's start planning your next life-changing journey together. Visit us at toptiertravelgroup.com.
Welcome back. Nixa on top of Webb City in that big matchup out west. 41-21. Nixa has put a little space between itself and the Cardinals. And a little throw out in the flat intended for Ellison. It was behind him and ended up falling backwards trying to get to it. Braxton Lundberg over to help him up. And here comes the punt team. Ryder Davis and company head back out.
Well, hopefully this is going to be a better snap than the previous punt attempt.
Yeah, if it happens here, Ryder Davis is going to have to run back there and try and get it. I don't know. That could be fun. That could be a fun, who knows what would happen. You get Ryder Davis with the ball out there. He might pick it up and run it for 100 yards. But alas, it was a good snap. And the punt rolls all the way into Waynesville territory and goes out of bounds right around the 47-yard line. And that's where Waynesville will take over with 8:37 left in the game. That Webb City Nixa score Nixa putting 41 on the Cardinals. That makes me feel a little bit better about last week. I mean, if Nixa went down to Webb City and got beat by 20, then, you know, that's a lot different from, well, they went down and manhandled Webb City. It puts things in perspective a little bit, and that's what I knew that game would do, is kind of the first chance to get a relative look at the strength of those teams at the top of the COC. Two of the teams there anyway. Again around the corner, and a big hit by Ryder Davis. Laid on the ball carrier, number 12, Aiden Most. So Most was hit hard by Davis, but not before he picked up pretty good yardage.
Some of that good yardage was Miles Turner, number 16, was being held by two different Waynesville offensive line.
I wasn't going to mention that.
And he kind of threw his arms up at the end like, how come nobody saw that?
I kind of thought maybe I saw that at the back end of the play through my binoculars, and so I'm glad you said something, because yep, I think I know what you're talking about in retrospect. Oh, Mason Whitworth was there to lay the hit on Josh Way. Number 44, Whitworth, with the big hit. Third and 3.
Switching some more guys out.
And the ball's on the ground, and Waynesville recovers it, but that's going to bring up a 4th down and long. Ball went right through the hands of Michael Kelsey, junior that is, and he had to just fall on it. 4th down and 7, a long 7, a short 8.
Interesting to see what Waynesville does here. They just trying to go for it, or punt the ball, or
I would. Yeah, they're going
to punt it.
I was going to say, if they go for it, I don't think I'd try and throw again. Pretty good punt. And it's going to take a Waynesville bounce and go out of bounds around the 10-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 9. They threw 2 balls out there. Going to put 1 on each hash mark and see what happens.
And I look down on the sideline, and it just amazes me how far high school football has come. The defense literally has a big screen TV down there where they all huddle around, and the defensive coaches are down there, and they're just looking at film from the previous drive, analyzing everything.
Yeah, you know, I probably would have played football if that had been a possibility back in my day. You know, hand off and a good run and almost broke it. That was Tucker Ladd, the sophomore, with his first run. And I believe that might be his first varsity touch. Tucker Ladd with a gain of 9.
It's always exciting whenever you get some guys that don't get a lot of Friday night playing time out there.
Give it up the middle. And good second effort, pushes forward. Hey, and I got to give credit to Anthony Creed, number 59, the center, too, because watch him. I hope he does it this time. That guy sprinted up to the line. He was in a hurry to snap the ball on that last play. Watch when they break the huddle, 59. There he goes. Oh, yeah. He's ready. He's like, hey, let's get this party started. Anthony Creed. Quarterback is Brennan Overstreet, number 8, and the ball's on the ground, and I think it's recovered by Waynesville. So mishandled on the exchange, I think, and the ball ended up on the ground. And Waynesville gets it back with 5:57 left in the game. Try and keep giving you numbers here and names of guys who are headed out. Carter Murray, number 20, the senior linebacker out there now. Well, he was out there. Now he's turned around and gone back. Is this a water break?
Well, it is right at the 6-minute mark, so probably is.
Well, you know what? I could use a drink of water too. So we're going to take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back with 3 crispy chicken strips, signature buffalo sauce, and buttermilk ranch. Each one is made with the exact right amount of sauce, making every bite the very best bite. Available for a limited time.
All right, welcome back. Under 6 to go. And Waynesville threatening after the turnover. Around the edge, up the sideline, and out of bounds before he got to the end zone. Stepped out right around the 9 or 10 yard line, Michael Kelsey Jr. Jackson Feuerborn, number 64, out there. Riley Verstrate, number 51. And a good move by Kelsey to make a man miss. Takes it down inside the 5. Waynesville knocking on the door. Miles Turner, the senior linebacker, number 16, out there as well. Ekene Chukwu is out there, number 69. First and goal. And slithering his way up through a very small hole in the line. He kind of almost turned sideways to fit through there. 2nd down and 1. Good run by Kelsey Jr. on that one. Under 5 minutes left. Waynesville looking for its first offensive score of the night. And there's a whistle. There's whistles blowing everywhere before that play developed. I think Waynesville jumped offside, or jumped early, so that puts them back. It'll be 2nd and goal from about the 6.
I think some of their guys were just a little too excited there. They got really close to the end zone, and closest they've literally have been this entire evening.
Well, everyone starts moving. The quarterback is still waiting for the ball.
Well,
it looks like they've been doing that all night. But
Yeah, that's what kind of confused me. I wasn't sure that was a penalty or if that was a design play and they did something. And Kelsey just keeps fighting a short, just barely inside the 1 with 4:10 left.
Now that knows that ball is almost touching the goal line.
Kelsey's going to get in. Got just enough of a push to get it across the goal line with 3:43 left to go in the game. And Waynesville scores the touchdown to make it 35-8. And are they going to go for 1 or 2? They're going to kick it. Kick is good and just about beamed a band member down there. 35-9. 9 unanswered points by Waynesville. With 3:43 left, they will kick it off to Republic after we come back. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com.
Hey, this is Wade Hobbs with Hobbs Insurance Group, your hometown Medicare and retirement expert. Medicare can be confusing and overwhelming, but with my 16 years of experience, I'm here to help. Open enrollment ends December 7th, so don't wait. Find out your options before then with a free consultation. You can find me across from the Republic Post Office or call 417-425-3937.
Ready for kickoff. Waynesville has not had the opportunity to kick it off very often this season. Second game and haven't scored. Well, is that their first touchdown? That would be. They were shut out last week, weren't they? Good return and a big hit out at the 25-yard line. But good return by Tyreek Williams.
They did score.
They did 55-7.
55-7 versus Carthage, but not too many opportunities.
No. Bounce to the outside and upfield and a good run. And Tucker Ladd is off to the races, and he may go all the way. He will. All the way to the end zone. Tucker Ladd on the first play of the drive.
There was a flag from about the 35-yard line.
I'm not even going to pay attention to that. Ah, it's a hold. Or was that a holding signal?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what he signaled.
Well, they just have to do it again.
Yeah, just call the same play.
I actually wouldn't be surprised if they did that.
Well, I mean, they weren't able to stop it the first time. I know that there was a hold,
yeah.
And that hold, I don't know, I didn't see it, may have contributed to the touchdown. I don't know, but
the flag was in the middle of the field. So
I wouldn't
think so.
I would just call the same exact play.
Now they came this way, and a pretty good run that time as well. And who is that? I didn't.
I think it was the same play that just this time went to the right.
It was Alex Johnson who carried the ball that time. Evan Rockhill checks in, number 82. And Brendan Overstreet, number 8, the quarterback out there. And the inside handoff goes to Trayton Gray. Fights his way ahead for about 5. Maybe more like 4.
Gray did a great job there, not going down on first contact. Kept his legs running. It was probably only going to be about a 1-yard gain. Turned it into 4. I like the energy of these guys, these young guys coming in, trying to take advantage of some playing time here. Running up to the line of scrimmage.
And again, they give it to the inside. And it was Gray again. Another first down for Republic with 2:07 left. Well, the JV kids are happy that the clock's not running. They're getting a little more playing time tonight. Overstreet's got him up to the line. And again gives it to Lamb, and there he goes again, and he didn't quite get loose that time. Same place, but not quite as much space to get through there, and he spun around and got hit.
Waynesville 37-yard line, first down, TIG.
Number 81, Aiden Bodewin out there now. And a big run coming to the near side, off the right side of the line by Alex Johnson, number 88. Johnson has had a couple of nice runs. 14-yard gain. Evan Rockhill, 82, back in. Caden Kavner is out there as well on the left side of the line. I don't think I've called his name. And if I miss anybody, it's not on purpose. They give it to Trayton Gray again.
Gray, the ball carrier for Republic. To the 22-yard line.
And 50, I thought well, let me look. Yep, 52, Vinny Arguez is out there as well. Down to 30 seconds left. And victory formation, the Tigers will take a knee from here on and run out the clock. Brendan Overstreet kneels, and with 20 seconds left, the Tigers are going to get a win. 35-9 is the final. Republic beats Waynesville, earns its first win of 2024, and a much-needed win after last week when the Tigers had a tough time in Nixa. They turn it around and get the win here tonight, and they will be at Ozark next week. Rich, final thoughts?
Great way to right the ship here. As you said, after a tough loss, obviously going back, learning from mistakes. Yeah, it's against a Waynesville team that is, not the same caliber as Nixa, but you got to get that first W, and it was great to get it here in the home opener. And obviously be back at it next week and preparing for Ozark Tigers, and that's always a great rivalry there, and expect another great crowd. And I always like going there too because we get to go stand up top of that press box, and crossing fingers, weather is great.
Yeah, we've lucked out so far. We've never had a rain game there, so fingers will remain crossed throughout the week. But that'll be a good one. I think Ozark is an improved football team, and that will be a good challenge for Republic. Kind of an in-between, having to face Nixa to start it off. Then you get Waynesville in week 2. Ozark's a good, solid football team that'll be a good measuring stick for where Republic is as we hit the 1/3 mark of the regular season at the end of last week. So good game tonight for the Tigers as they win it. Final score 35-9. Big game all around. Lots of guys with big plays. We'll have, again, pictures, highlights, and a game recap. Post-game show coming up on Facebook where I'll talk to some of the guys down there after this. And you can stay up late, stop by Whataburger, and I'll be there getting this stuff online as fast as I can. That's going to do it. For Steve Rackley down on the field taking the aforementioned photographs, Jenny Rackley on the camera up here, for statistician Tim Barnes, Rich Miles, and the production crew back there, Caden Sumter and Robbie Jansen, I'm David Brazil. Tigers win at 35-9. Thanks for watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.